Guys, welcome back to Two Kims.
One pod.
I'm your first Kim, Peter Kim.
And I'm your second Kim, Unji Kim.
Thank you for coming back to Two Kims. You guys, I've been on a break. Those of you watching on YouTube, you can see that I have a tan. I get so dark in the summer. It's crazy. Me and my brother, we get Latino dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A couple of episodes ago, we were talking about Sierra. And is she, like, a lot of people come up to me and ask me if I am of Latin mixture or descent. But anyway,
you know
all
what's
that
crazy
to say
is that Bella,
what?
Bella with a
Beldasha.
Beldasha. She's, I guess, Filipino.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah. But
those chunky highlights. Okay,
yeah, neither of us claimed it. Like.
She was so boring. I was like, she can't be us.
She can't be, yeah.
No,
and
she's got to be just. She's
just
a white Christian. Yeah, she's a Christian white.
That was the energy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Who apparently might be dating Jeremiah now. I don't know. That's hearsay on TikTok. But also, I'm very excited about the reunion.
Yes, same. Life outside of the villa is crazy.
Honey, there have been so many podcast interviews and a lot of shade being thrown left and right and up and down. It's just everybody's mad at everyone, and I'm very much here for it.
And their lives post Villa, it's. I mean, there's no way you can be prepared for it. Like, and the people that did seem prepared for it suck.
Like who?
I feel like Ace feels a little like, and now
too prepared.
Yes. This is what I was always meant to be.
Why? Okay, maybe I don't know rap, but people are like really digging his raps, and I was like, okay.
His like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap.
Yeah, like straight out of West Philly rap. I get that he has this kind of like charming flow, but like, I don't know if it's like all that.
I mean, it's like.
But I don't know rap.
Are we pretending that
rap.
Justin Bieber doesn't exist? Like, what are we talking about? Music?
We're not. We're really trying to forget that he ever existed. The way no one has responded to this album.
It's good though. It actually is good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, but it's not getting a lot of love.
No,
it is really not a lot of attention at all.
Mm-mm. I mean, it didn't. I mean, I knew that the Hunter Biden interview dropped before I knew that the Justin Bieber.
Who did he interview with?
With Joe Callaghan. He's like
I don't know who that is, but what came out of it?
Crazy. It's a 3-hour interview.
Boil it down for me. I have no idea. I've been in New York. I've been in like La La Land.
Yeah, you're on vacation. Yeah, you're in the city that never sleeps, and you were on vacation. I
was barely sleeping. Okay. Tell me because I need to fill you in on what happened with my
I know
homecoming.
If you guys don't know and aren't aware, the Hunter Biden interview, basically, the main takeaways are he loves crack cocaine.
We knew that.
But I mean, we
saw him smoking.
Yes, and he goes deep into sort of the way, like, I feel like actually the moment he is recalling things and talking about it, he stops himself and he's like, I can't do this like euphoric recollection, which I feel like happens in a lot of like recovery podcasts sometimes when they're talking about use, and they'll like talk and remember how good and what they did. Yes, and like what it was to be high, because like the person they're being interviewed by doesn't necessarily know. And he takes a moment and he's like, I can't actually do this. Like it's called euphoric recollection or something.
Recollection.
Like, yeah. And so it's when you kind of sort of are re-engaging with that memory. So there's like a body sort of response to it. And so you're really associating and remembering only the good part versus concentrating on the consequences.
The withdrawal. And,
yeah. And so that was one. The TikTok is really loving that. And then he kind of goes off on the DNC and like what happened with his dad. He stands with his father. He at one point he was like,
what do you mean what happened with his dad? His dementia?
Right. And he was talking about he's just standing with his, like, sticking up for his dad. He's like, yeah, it was like fucked up. And he was,
they shouldn't have pulled him.
No, I don't know if that was necessarily the takeaway. He was just like, he thought that the treatment of him and the way it was discussed in the media was a little unfair. And he was...
I see it. As which like, is, look at this old dude.
This doddering person, this like... and to be fair, there's a part of it where... Yeah. But... Well, there's a... I mean, but the way
he was a steel trap, we really wouldn't be
But, I mean, it does... But how about this? The way he talks about it was with a lot of candor. And I think a certain level of self-awareness that is being disputed on the internet. I thought from the clips I saw, I was like, yeah, this is a person that
who wouldn't stick up for their dad.
This is what I'm saying. And he also, there's a point where he's like, yeah, I've of course gotten advantages because of my last name. How am I supposed to deny that? But he's like, but I've also, there's like a thing where I'm being held accountable for things and held to the fire about things that other people wouldn't because of my last name. Right. So every advantage.
Comes with both.
Yes, of course. And that's sort of the second part. Like basically there's
fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, he talks about very specifically like the op-eds by George Clooney in the New York Times. You remember when that happened? And in the interview, he's just like, fuck you, George Clooney. Like, he's like, who asked you? He's like, who cares? And the other main takeaway, which I think is kind of really relevant in this moment after the Colbert thing, he's like basically saying, why is everyone like why was everyone willing to be duped and like talk about all my failings and like this like clear look over here while we steal everything. And he's like, why is no one talking about the crime that's actively taking place? He's like, the discussion is always kind of moving in a way where it's like very clearly. And that's the part of it, even with the Colbert thing where, after he got canceled, I was shocked at how much of the media discussion revolved around the irrelevance of late night as opposed to the clear
bending
that was occurring.
Yeah.
And it was that. And that was
they're all doing it. They're all I get it. That's great. I'm glad that he's saying it, the fact that he loves crack cocaine colors all the commentary, unfortunately, but doesn't mean he doesn't have good points and they're salient.
That's what I mean. Like he said everything with a great deal of candor, self-awareness. People were remarking on how similarly he speaks to his father.
Okay.
And that perhaps the sort of doddering speech that we attributed to his father may just be sort of a speech impediment.
Interesting. If he had better teeth, I would fuck. With making out. I would fuck with making out.
Yeah.
I would.
For sure.
He's a good-looking man.
And especially in this, he just felt like a real person in the inside of the interview, as opposed to anyone that's like media trained or, like I felt like I was getting a more raw version of someone than, let's say, like even Sierra or Ace.
Love it. Okay, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I brought it all together right there,
You really circled this back to the Love Island theme.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I was on a vacation of sorts, not to an island in Fiji, but an island in New York. I was out in Long Island.
Okay.
And so I just came back from New York, a week in New York, and I went because Eric and I are celebrating a 10-year anniversary. We wanted to see some old friends. My cousin lives out in the Hamptons. She has a house in the Hamptons, so we went out there.
She has a house in the Hamptons?
Correct. And I have never been out there.
Wow.
Because we weren't allowed.
Yeah.
No. We're immigrant kids. And they make sure that you can't come out there, either because it's prohibitive by price or the amount of hours it takes to get out there. And once you get out there, you have no access to any beaches because it's all been privatized. So, it's that.
Every beach is private in the Hamptons?
Yeah, girl. Yes. It's the opposite of California. It's the state of California where all beach line has to be public, which I think should be the whole everything.
So they own the ocean? That's
no, the ocean you could go on, but you just can't stand on the beach. You
That's
have to
crazy.
be like wading in the water.
You have to be drowning. You have to be outside.
You can float.
I mean,
You can
that's
float.
crazy. That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Crazy rich stuff.
Yes. Like we've as the children say, we've lost the plot. Like that's crazy.
They've lost the plot. They stay losing the plot. We're just discovering it. Like I think you know how like they say like what's the saying, like rich whisper speaks and wealthy whispers. It's like
Wealth whispers, yeah.
Wealth whispers, like that's the idea behind some place like the Hamptons, where it's like we're not talking.
Yeah, it's like Kennebunkport, like Rhode Island shit too. Yeah.
New England.
Yes.
Kind of like
there are compounds. These are estates. There's no
Hamlets.
cottage. Yes, there's no
Yes.
cottages. There are no cabins. Maybe on
you cannot rent.
Yes.
You have to rent. I think the rule in Southampton, at least, is you have to rent a whole month at a time. So you can't just have like weekend renters or like one week at a time or something like that.
No riffraff.
So, yeah, or street rats.
Yes.
They don't buy that. So
because,
it
like,
was an
literally-
eye-opening, jaw-dropping experience because, listen, my cousin is the coolest person ever. She is like down to earth. We grew up like, you know, you've met her, like 5 minutes from each, 5 minutes, literally 5 steps from each other. And she is like the most grounded human being I know. Her whole family is.
Yes.
Her and her rich husband.
Mm-hmm.
And they do rich right. You know, like it's very like not showy, very humble, very quiet, very co-chairing the children's museum.
Sure.
Very
like they
opening
have,
a new wing.
Right.
Yes.
But they don't have their
stuff
name
like
on
that.
it. It's like in a small little engraving on the side. There are people that like have Hermes stuff that doesn't say Hermes on it. You have to like look inside.
Not an H to be found.
Yeah, but you got to look inside to be like, oh,
the stitching.
or
You're
like,
like,
you know, it says, or you can feel it like somewhere.
Yeah, it's just like the way it's like blended. It's like yeah. Actually,
that's like really
I didn't
classy.
see like no.
That's really classy rich. Yeah.
Classy rich, where like not an emblem or a logo to be found.
Yeah,
I think the only logo I saw was a Nike shoe.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like that. Like we had our own suite.
When you're describing this, I'm like, they're doing rich right. There's no doubt in my mind I would do rich wrong. Like I
100%.
would.
We're not for this world.
Like, you know what I mean? There's a part of it where like,
you know how bad rich people are, wealthy people are, is that their food sucks.
oh, because they only drink.
Yeah, they don't eat.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct. That's what my cousin told me. No one eats.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're eating, it's like looked down upon. It's like, are you
poor? Yeah.
Why are you so hungry?
Yeah.
Like,
The only
you know,
people that eat are the help. Yeah.
yeah, like, why aren't you buying art?
Mm-hmm. These
like,
canapes are for
discussing
show.
it.
These canapes are for show.
Honey, this is
The
this is for
caterers.
the camera.
Yeah, the
Like,
caterers take it home afterwards.
It's
This is their
barely
food.
edible. It's
Yeah.
marketing.
You know?
So she said no one eats, and because
very
of that,
waspy shit.
they don't care about the food being
Mm-hmm.
like great. I thought the food was decent.
Okay.
Now, and I found, as rich and wealthy as it was, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like stupid priced. Like everything, like
Sure.
it felt less pricey,
Mm-hmm.
like less overvalued than LA. Like LA feels so overly baked in, like crazy expensive.
Right.
New York felt accessible expensive. Where it's
In
like,
Hamptons, very
oh,
specifically, or just New York?
New York felt completely accessible. Still $1.50 slices here and there. You know what I mean? Like halal food for $8. Like I'm getting a souvlaki for $7.90. You know, like I'm like, that's what makes a city.
For sure.
Is that it is livable for everyone, and there's access points everywhere, a la the Hamptons for the very wealthy, right? So these people are not eating, nor do they care about their food being like that much better than anything else, because they're just like drinking by 5 and like
it's such
hanging out at home a lot.
It's such WASP behavior. And my husband's grandmother. She was like a fancy Muscovite, like everyone in her family was like a dean of something, and she was a doctor in the Soviet Union. She had a saying, which was, don't make a cult out of food.
Wow. That's someone who has not lived.
That's someone
that's the only cult I want to belong to.
I just had never heard that before. I was just like, that's like, what are you talking about? Like, that's
a sad life.
And it was because she was same, like, didn't place any sort of value on something being delicious, was always very concerned about her weight. And
that's so sad.
I know. And also was a horrible cook as a result.
Right. And detached and probably drunk.
Because she wasn't like, that was not, she didn't want to have anyone derive any of her value from the fact that she could cook.
Right. Okay.
Like, as a woman.
I get that as a woman. Yeah, you know, I thought I was going to be so like there was gonna be so much allure to it that I've seen my cousin and my friends, which I'll get to in just a second, because we had like a mini high school reunion in the Hamptons. Which is so funny.
That's so great.
And
from the block, Jenny from the block,
from the block. I thought there was going to be a more of like, oh my God, my friends are doing this. There's going to be a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of like envy, FOMO.
Yes.
A little attacking myself of like, why aren't you good enough? Why aren't you rich enough to like live like this?
Why don't you make those decisions, right? Yeah. Because we all have that inflection point where you're like, I could have gone this way or that way.
Because this was my life in this thing. And let me tell you, not a single cell in my body felt any of that. I said, this is for you. And good for you. 나는 관심이 없는 거야.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes. That's why your choice at that point was correct.
Yes. Yeah. It feels empty. Like, it feels like Diet Pepsi.
The worst Pepsi.
You know? Like, it's just like, okay, this is a life, but like,
it goes flat right away.
Are any of you experiencing pleasure? Like, none of you are eating, none of you are like fucking, like, there's not, because you're so ultra rich, like there's no like chance for perspective besides like inundating yourself in the arts and getting lost in someone else's creativity.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And, or service, like the noblesse oblige, like that was like part of it. Like when we look at the rich now, that's the thing. It's like our rich now
they don't do it well.
They lack such imagination. Yes. Where's our Zuckerberg Symphony, like Center for the Symphony and Arts? Right? Like where is the great, like where's the Getty, you know what I mean? Where's the Ellison fucking, Performing Arts Center? Where's their library? Like, where's the Zuckerberg Library?
Yeah, where's the Musk Museum of Art?
Thank you. But they're not happy.
They're doing it wrong.
They're literally trying to become the high school boys from literally the era they were high school boys. Yeah. And it's like, you know that you won, and you're trying to be like the people that lost to you.
Yeah, like you don't have your priorities straight.
Like you won.
Like all this money you've made feels pointless.
And it always was. The thing is,
but like this, my cousin, it doesn't feel, she's doing it right. Like she feels like, at least to me, she's like constantly seeking a way to like make things better, make people better, whatever. You know what I mean? So like that's she's
having
found
true
purpose.
meaning. Yeah, purpose and meaning in life,
like
which is always about service and connection and relationships.
Honestly, only reason that not only reason, but like a lot of the reason I truly believe that she still is attuned to that through her wealth, or despite her wealth,
is she religious?
Because of her Christianity.
Yes.
But like she's the right Christian. You know what I mean? It's like the type that does all the right stuff.
That are actually Christian?
They're actually Christian. And like she wants to like live a life of servitude. You know what I mean? That kind of person who like those people are the people that should be rich. You know what I mean?
This is literally I am someone like as a progressive and social deviant. I am someone that has found myself saying repeatedly inside of conversations, we need to find God. Like us as a culture actually do need to go back to some sort of religion, because the way it is right now with social media and like there aren't enough people that get that. Like even though it's like a thing that everyone,
it's a rare thing. Yeah. But even within like my friend circle, who I respect and I love all my friends, but not everyone really gets it. But she gets it. And so like, I don't know, it made me kind of feel like, oh, you took that route and you ran with it, and I hiccuped and went this way, but we're both doing our lives, and I'm not like, I don't really like want that, nor does she want my life. She's not looking at me and be like, oh, I wish I was a writer, or like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, like if you like quit tomorrow, like what would you want to do? She was like, I'll probably like, I don't know, do something that like I could help people and like be creative and, you know, maybe real estate. And I was like, oh, cool. Like that sounds for fun. Like she's like, I want to like help create like an experience for families and people. And I was like, cool. That sounds great. You know, like that's like people like that should have money, who like want to make the world better, you know? And like,
and who know what like the true objective in life is.
Of that is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not simply the rapid acquisition of more.
No.
Right?
Because that's what leads to bad food in rich areas.
Absolutely. Like it is the blind pursuit of wealth and power, right? Like naked, stupid ambition, which is what
competition for competition's sake.
Like this is what is being heralded in our current culture, the hustle and grind. It's this, like but to what end?
It's just like until you can like prove that you have it the best.
Right.
Like, you got like that crazy $400 melon, and now you can be known as like the girl in the circle of your friends that could afford the $400.
And that like that's the photo on the fucking grid. Like this is why, you know, I just think that before ambition and shit like that, the acquisition for something had a point. There was like intention behind it, whether it was, you know, rising out of a situation or it was to step on, you know what I mean? Like when we talk about our ambition, that's why I think like pettiness and vengeance, like it has intention. You know, it's not like I'm just like doing it. I'm hoping to step on the necks of very specific people.
Yeah, you're sick of people who are unintentioned.
I mean, wait. So then, what else was it? Like, I mean, I will say, like, I found the same thing with my friends. You know, I found exactly the same thing with my friends. Like, like, oh, this is a life you wanted to live because you wanted this end result. Right? This is like the house, and this is the bank account, and this is the version
the
of
American dream.
Yes, this is what you wanted, and like literally quantitatively, this is what you wanted. And because that was never an objective, right? Like that was never the primary thing for me. I absolutely identify with that. Like I've never felt that sort of envy.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to, but I was surprised I didn't, and nicely surprised. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's like for you. And
okay, look at you,
and
growth.
I could just like, yeah, I could just like come hang out and leave. Like the house was so big. Like by the time I got to the basement, I was like, more rooms, another wing. Like there was rooms with like just fans running in it. You know what I mean? Like to cool things down. Like it was just like, what is this? Like I couldn't. Like that just showed me like I know what I want, and it's not that for sure.
No.
It's what I have now, but just like with a little more pizzazz. You know what I mean? Like that's like too much pizzazz. Like that's jazz. Like I don't need jazz. I need pizzazz.
That's just
jazz is crazy, man. That's for the streets. That's crazy.
That's where they're smoking marijuana cigarettes. Like that's jazz.
They're off beat. I need pizzazz. So like that really helped me like kind of like oh, okay. Yeah, that's I know a little bit more about me in comparison to her.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool lesson. All right, guys. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Bye.